Welcome, fellow otakus, to Otaku International podcast. I'm your host, and welcome to another anime conversation. And today we'll be discussing anime classics that we discuss, and we're also be discussing Fate Stay Night, and we're also going to be discussing the Tokyo Ghoul series. Following that, we're gonna finish the Q&A portion. So if you have any questions down below, we would love to have it. So if you have any questions, type it down. And here with me today is Panda
Hello.
and Lucine.
Hello.
And what's, like I said, I explained to you the topics of what classic anime would you recommend, Fate Stay Night, and Tokyo Ghoul. And like I said, we are going to open up the questions, and so all questions wait until the end so we can discuss it. Like I said, before we get started, join our Discord and be part of the Otaku International family. With all types of anime, manga, webtoons, and manhwas you can think of. We have great people around the world. So join us and talk. And please, if you are into watching anime, come join us. Just saying. So let's start with Panda. What is the two animes that you would recommend for anime classics?
Well, I mean, the term anime classics is relatively broad, but we're going to go with something that, was aired, let's say, 10 plus years ago. I guess makes it a classic, as sad and disturbing as that is. Cowboy Bebop would have to be my first pick.
Okay.
Cowboy Bebop's about a Japanese science fiction anime.
Yeah.
Created by Sunrise, and it's like the year 2071, I believe, roughly 50 years after an accident with a hyperspace gateway, which made the Earth almost uninhabitable. Amid a rising crime rate, the Intersolar System Police, the ISSP, set up a legalized contract system in which registered bounty hunters, aka cowboys, chase criminals and bring them in for reward. And this series follows a group of protagonists that are all on this spaceship called the Bebop, hence the name, Cowboy Bebop. The crew is Spike, Jet, Faye, and Edward. And my personal favorite, Ein, the little corgi dog. But it just basically follows their story and like their day-to-day efforts to try to make ends meet. And I mean, it's cool. Space bounty hunting, like, what's there not to love? Not to mention has one of the most fire anime openings that ever exist.
All right. And Lucine, what about you?
I recommend Monster, especially anime, because I don't think
Do you want to show your screen?
yeah, sure. Just
so
second.
Let them know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Because it's an old anime, so I don't think people will know much about it. So let me share the screen. Okay, here I go.
All right, let's turn that bad boy in.
Okay. Monster is about about the brain surgeon. His name is Stenma. He doesn't like the inequality of taking care of patients. Like, for example, how people, how the higher ups take back the commoners from taking surgery because if for example, if a president or some high class citizen needs an emergency surgery, he needs to like cut the surgery from the common people to immediately take the other one. And that's how, for example, like, okay, Okay. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when it happened when he had to push back a surgery from this person's husband, and because of it, her husband died, and as he
Mm-hmm.
her husband died, and she was all crying and uh, blaming him for pushing back a surgery, and even though it was a very emergency, and she was asking him why he's taking a surgery for the opera singer. um, and he felt quite guilty for it, and after another surgery where he had to
Mm-hmm.
take care of a child that was a victim of a murder. uh, he's a twin. Okay, let me show you. um,
Mm-hmm.
okay, here you go. This is the brother and their brother and sister. They witnessed a very bad murder. Uh, his sister felt was in shock. She couldn't even talk, mutter a word or move, while her brother was shot in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but he survived by his special skills, by Tanma, and because he denied to take surgery for the president,
Mm-hmm.
and because he felt very guilty and he remembered all the things when he talked with the person that all people uh, are like unequal
Mm-hmm.
to one each other. Um, that some people should just die and some shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Um,
yes, but no.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, just that some people um, can um, yeah, and he survived, but the president died, and it was a very big backlash against him. But some like 9 years later, he became a head chief for the hospital, and was
Mm-hmm.
searching uh, for a killer that was killing a lot of innocent people for no
Yeah.
reason. And he was in search of this kid at first,
Mm-hmm.
to like see if he's alive and stuff. Um, That's all I can say. I really do like it because
Mm-hmm.
it has a very psychological mystery in it. Um,
Would you recommend it for people?
yeah, yeah, of course, because it's very it's an old anime in uh made in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Jolly.
Yeah. Um. um.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it. Sorry.
Okay. That's okay. So mine is going to be Slayers. The Slayers with calling Linda Inverse. And I really like this series, and it's in 90s. If you guys don't know what it is, I can screen share you the list. So this is the series called Slayers, and like I said, I really like this series. Let me go back to
Mm-hmm.
the Slayers. And like I said, I really like this series, and it's also like it's one of my favorite series that is one of the classics because it has like funny nostalgia feeling that I love where she's like a power where wizards and she's a bandit and she just comes along with crazy uh, people and she's a lazy, so she comes in as like someone who's very lazy. She doesn't want to do anything, but she gets dragged into different weird stuff, and it's hilarious because she gets into weird things, and it just it just feels so amazing, and it has couple series, so I'm a fan of it. I even have the VHS portion of it. So like I said, if you want to dab into like one classic wizard that is actually broke the fourth wall kind of series, I would recommend the Slayers. It's actually a lot fun because they have series by series where there's couple like I think 25 episodes, I think, or a lot, I think. And then they have series by series, and you just fall in love with them and each of the characters. And the more you get to know Linda Inverse, the more you invest around the characters of the rest of her team. Her teams get bigger and powerful. So to me, I really like this series. I would recommend you guys to check it out. And Lucine, do you have anything that is your number two?
Yeah, I have Bleach. It's I'm sure everyone knows about it. It's an shonen anime.
Yeah.
Um, it's about a guy, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a very an ordinary hair color. And he got
Ichigo.
it. Yeah,
Ichigo
Ichigo.
has. It's
Yeah,
a strawberry. It's a
strawberry.
fan fact. Yeah, it's a fan fact that Ichigo mean is strawberry. So just letting
Yeah,
you know that. Continue. Sorry about that.
yeah, yeah. As he leads his normal life with his two sisters, his two younger sisters, and a father. While his father loves his wife so much that he made a very big picture in the wall. Um, and and his younger sister is always the took the role of cooking and stuff, and they're all helping each other. Um, as he as the normal life led on, something unusual happened. He saw in the middle of the night some very weird fight that and met a girl, um,
Mm-hmm.
and everything turned upside down. I
Absolutely.
mean, like everything changed. His normal life changed absolutely. He turned into Shinigami, which means a death god, a god of death. Um, they fight demons. Um, to yeah, demons. And as he gets stronger and stronger, he becomes the strongest Shinigami um in the world, in universe. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and but he spoiler alert if someone doesn't know, he loses all of his powers from using one technique that
Wait, really?
yeah, he uses very powerful technique. His hair turns all black and he gets like a very long hair. It looks very
Oh,
yeti though, and
yeah.
just cuts like the mountains into cubes, to like very big cubes, and just does one slash, just the whole mountain, everything turns into a cube. That's a very traditional way to, um, very usual in animation. Just turn everything to cube, and you know that the person is OP.
Mm-hmm.
He was fighting one person. I don't want to spoil it because it's kind of a plot twist. Um,
No spoiling.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And but
What?
after that,
Uh-huh.
after he loses his powers, it gets a bit shitty. So don't watch after it. Like just, I think the ending after he defeats the final enemy is the ending for me, in my opinion. But I do recommend watching the anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. My second one, actually, guys, is I'm gonna show uh my screen share again, and it is going to be. Um, oh, is it turn on? All right, just to be.
Oh, I barely remember that. Like,
Yes, there is a series. Hold on. Okay, let me reshare
mhm.
it again.
Yeah,
My stream is a bit, but like I said, guys, this is the series that I guess you could say I fell in love with, and I really like this series a lot, and definitely is one of I would recommend of it. It is Rama One Half, where he's a martial artist, and funny thing is that they were in China. And then they basically were martial art fighters, and they were training in China. And then a terrible fate when they accidentally fell into a cursed spring. Now Rama has to turn into a girl when it's splashed with cold water. Only cold hot water can turn him back into a boy. So there's times where he gets wet, he turns into a girl. But
oh,
when
he gets
he's
mad.
yeah,
Ah.
yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
my weakness is moisture too. I see.
Oh
oh,
my
you
god.
like the moist?
I like it dank.
So
Oh, you like
every
the moist,
time
moist?
they need to shower him with a hot in on for him to turn back to normal. But
Oh,
when he's
that
he's in
sucks.
a when he's flashed into a cold water, he turns to a girl. So a lot of funny scenes there because he is also discovered by the things complicated further to Rama discovering that his father has arranged marriage him to one of the Soto Tender three daughters in order to secure the future dojo. And though learning Rama's predicament, he's still determined to go ahead with this engagement. He chose the youngest daughter, Akane, who happened to be skilled with martial art herself and notorious of hating man. So, yeah, so she doesn't like men. So, well, if you don't like my other half, I might as well turn myself to a girl, you know? I don't know. So, it's a crazy weird story, and it's funny. I actually love it, and it has the vibe that I would recommend a lot of people to check it out because it's one of those I felt like I can feel like I can sit there, enjoy the classics, and laugh about how crazy this is. And for me, I love that series. So I would recommend one Rama One Half. And let's go to Panda.
Yo, what's up? All right. Originally I was going to talk about Trigun, and then I remembered something very important.
Okay.
S. Cry Ed. Nah.
Oh,
What is that?
It's a 26 episode Japanese anime television series that God, when did it come out? Came out in
oh,
2001, July 2001. So that was a good bit ago. But the series takes place in Japan after a great uprising, a future geological phenomenon that happened in the Kanagawa prefecture near Tokyo. And then some people began to develop powers known as alters, where they're able to create weapons using their, like thought processes or
Mm-hmm.
life force.
Mm-hmm.
And this series follows a guy named Kazuma. He's a native alter user who makes his living as a mercenary so that he and his close friend Kanami Yuta can live together. Eventually, he gets given a mission to defeat another alter user, but then a man named a man known as Ryoho, Ryoho. It's got Rio in
Ryoho.
it. Yeah, from Holy captures Kazuma in the aftermath. Eventually, he tries to get interrogated, and then later, another alter user dubbed Crystal killed his mother and his dog. So eventually, this turns into a whole entire thing where native Japanese users try to retake their homeland using their crazy powers they gained by
Mm-hmm.
fighting off, basically the British invaders.
Yep.
Yeah,
I watched
but
one
it's
time ago. I
great.
just, God.
It's actually great.
Yeah,
It's
it
it's
is
it's
good.
it definitely has like some what's a good example of it? Fucking
Yeah.
Lelouch.
Oh yeah,
Same vibe, same
yeah,
vibe.
yeah. It gives
Where
those
the
kinds of vibe.
yeah,
Yeah.
or
Kind of
Jap-
similar
trying.
style, but not at
Yeah,
the same
it's
time.
all about pushing an
Mm.
independent Japan. Like that's the basic theme for all of it. It is absolutely great to watch. The fights are fantastic. There's no like real OP like power levels type thing until like real end game type thing. So like it's overall very interesting, and for an anime in 2001, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
God, the anime is older than Sinlucine.
Ha. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, welcome. Guess your mom. We're talking
Yes,
about
your mom.
yeah, we're talking about anime classics and other stuff. So welcome to the stream.
Yeah, there'll be a Q&A section at the end of it, so stick around if you have any questions that you want to ask, and we will do our very best to provide an informed otaku-based answer.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we are. So
Must
since
watch
we
us.
got since we already told all of our classics, we are talking about one of a popular series that it got blown up, and I know a certain someone knows more about it. And let's talk about Fate Stay Night series.
Let's
And
go.
do you want
Let's
to
go.
start, Panda, with
Yeah, sure.
Go
I'll give an
Panda.
overall
introductional and thing overall with this?
synopsis of what exactly we're getting into. All right.
Yeah.
So, Fate Stay Night is fortunately or unfortunately a massive series, right? It got
Mhm.
started as an adult visual novel developed by Type Moon, and it was released on Windows, right, in Japan in like 2004.
Yep.
Eventually, it became a game that was released in, I think it was 2007, 2006, on the PS2 and the PSP. And then after that, it got into anime, its own
Mhm.
anime and like massive anime franchise. I mean, the overall plot revolves around Shiru Amiya, a hardworking and honest teenager who unwillingly enters into the death tournament called the Fifth Holy Grail, where combatants or sorcerers or
Mhm.
mages fight with magic and heroes from throughout history for a chance to have their wishes granted. When I'm talking like heroes throughout history, literally anything you could think of, from King Arthur, Gilgamesh, Hercules, to Jack the Ripper, Siegfried, Joan of Arc. I mean, you name it.
Mhm.
It
Yeah,
shows up.
pretty much.
And not all, and the gender bending they do is very tasteful, I must say.
I
It's
was
got,
gonna talk about that. I was gonna ask, like, King Arthur is a woman.
yes, but no. But
Many
yes.
versions.
There's yeah, like they have King Arthur. She's Saber. Like there's 7 different classes in Fate Stay Night, and some classes are stronger against others. Right? You have
Yeah.
Archer, Saber, Berserker, Lancer, Caster, and Assassin, and they all have their own various strengths and weaknesses. So when you pull a hero to fight with,
Mhm.
right, it can only be from one of those 7 classes. Classically speaking, Saber is the strongest class. But that also depends on the hero you pull with it. So the more famous well renowned the hero is that you pull, the more powerful it is. Period.
Like, for example, Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh, the king of kings, he's the king of Babylon, and God, does he have literally one of the most OP and disgustingly gratifying powers on the planet. His ability is called Gate of Babylon. Like literally, he has access to a treasure vault that holds
Oh.
every single treasure in the world. That's its ability. And what he
Oh,
does
this
with
is.
it is he just shoots crap at you. He literally
Oh.
just shoots you with mythic weapons like a barrage of death. It's he's literally a walking artillery formation.
He also
He's an
has a
asshole.
freaking sword.
Ah, yes, the drill sword thing that
Mm-hmm.
literally rips through the fabric of reality with how powerful it is. It is
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Because this is a game that was based on a game, right? What's great about all these characters is they're relegated into, oh, this one's, triple S tier, oh, this one's A tier, or this is whatever. The way Japanese games really like to rate their characters and, the gotcha
Yeah.
pool system type thing, it's
Mm-hmm.
nice. So gives you a really good idea of, like, what class certain characters are.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Like,
Yeah.
what
what's
level of
more
OP are we
power?
dealing with here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like how who's the most
Thank
powerful?
you for that informational thing for Fate Stay Night. Now, I wanted to discuss this series because I did watch it. A lot of people, like, there's so many people that
So
talk to
big.
me talk to me that I should try it. I I put it off so many times because
Yeah. It's a
I
lot.
it's not a lot because I don't care in something because I watch One Piece. But
Okay,
the
so that's
reason,
fair.
yeah, so the reason I put it off was because it was so hyped that I just didn't want to go to the hype train where like thing. So I it took me so long to just get into it. When I
Mm-hmm.
got into it and I watched it, I researched where to start because okay, so I'm gonna tell you a story. I There's a series that I
There's a
watch.
lot of opinions on where to start.
Yeah, there's a series that like what's it called? I try to find the true way because it's I'm gonna get confused. So when I decided to do this fate state, I researched it. Where is the thing? And I start with the Holy Gale. I think it's before the
Oh,
You started
um
with Fate Zero, right?
yes, the
Excellent.
actual thing where I think the family, the Clanks thing, and she was a little girl. I forgot her name.
Ilya.
The girl with the ponytail with brown hair. She was a little girl at that time. Like
Tosca?
Tosca, yeah, Tosca.
Oh my
When
god, the way they pronounce her name though in the Japanese anime, Tosaka.
Tosaka, yeah.
It's just so
So
Tosaka.
terrible. It's so
Tosaka.
terrible.
But I don't know.
So when I watched it, I started when she was a kid. So I try to get into it to see what this is all about. And then I found out at the end how dark when you found out that it's like like the end is so twisted in the
Oh, absolutely.
I was like, whoa. And then you get into another fate where um I forgot. It was I think she had a person that I think got reincarnated to a new guy, or Tosaka was like already a teenager, taking a family
Yeah, Fate
lead.
Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works
Yeah, Blade
is what
Works.
comes up next.
I
Now, a fun fact about Unlimited Blade Works, the TV series,
Yeah,
the anime at the time had the highest production value per episode in the history of any anime that was created.
that is
They
true.
spent $18,000 an episode for 60 frames per second anime fights, which is unheard of at the time. Like, they're the pretty much the, how unlike all new animes, Demon Slayer, all of it, like when something amazing happens, you have that crazy like exploding bass, like bass noise that happens
Yeah.
in like the headphones, like it's like somebody got smacked hard, right?
I know I'm gonna be
Fate
put.
Yeah.
Fate
I'm
Stay's the one who did that
I know I'm gonna
first.
get a hate on it,
Yeah.
but I feel like I like Blade Works animation, like Fate State Blade Works, better than Demon Slayer.
the TV series, right? The 24 episode one.
The blade, the when you told me the 1,000 one, because their
Yeah,
animation was
yeah, no,
so.
that is what unlimited budget looks like. It is absolutely insane.
I felt like that was the, especially Gilgamesh. Oh my god, I was
Yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my
It
goodness.
legitimately, they are the gold standard in my personal opinion for what an anime fight scene should
Yeah,
be. Like the feeling, the breadth of it, the amount of
yeah,
angles that you have on a single sequence of events, right? Like
yeah.
the trail, the light trail behind the weapons, keep track of it as they move. All the little details are fantastic.
I mean, like, cause I notice in Demon Slayer, there's so much flair, so much things and stuff, and to me,
It's
like,
fluid.
yeah,
It's pretty. It's
it's
pretty.
pretty, but it's not the thing that I could like or something that I would go as someone who wants to be
Yeah, like
animator.
don't
Yeah.
feel the gravity behind what their actions, right?
True,
Like
true.
everything that's happening in Demon Slayer is very fluid. It's very pretty, but like in Fate Stay, like when Archer first, you see Archer first release an arrow and try to shoot it at Berserker, right? When
Yeah,
that arrow landed, it's like he shot a mini nuke from across town. Like
it
when it
does.
landed, you felt the, like if you're wearing headphones, you felt it in your chest, in your soul. You're just like, damn.
Yeah.
Like that's
It
the
just
feeling you get from it, and it's amazing.
yeah. Sound
That's
effects are very important in the anime. So
true.
Absolutely.
True, true.
yeah.
But like I said, that's why I said that I rather like the Blade Works, Fate Stay Night. I'm not gonna lie to you, I like that better than Demon Slayer animation,
Hmm.
because for me it's like I didn't like the um but I like it because I just felt like it's something that I can't, I don't know. It's just for me. It's like in the Playworks, it didn't have the flares, but you have the correct position, correct lighting, correct things, and correct choreography.
Oh
Everything is
yeah.
so perfectly. But for Demon Slayer, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like the reason is so fluidity that is like good is to hide the fact that it's not as good as Fate Stay Night with the choreography or some stuff. Because if you think about it, Demon Slayer's choreography is not as good as Fate. Like it's actually mediocre. The only reason it's so good was more because of the animation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And like the storyline's a lot easier to approach in Demon Slayer. Like you got
Mm-hmm.
24 episodes to soak it all in, right? You
Yeah.
hop into Fate, they time travel for fuck's sake in one of the series, right? Through different dimensions. Like it's like trying to get into the Marvel universe and understand how it works. It
So
doesn't.
okay, I only read three of the Fates. I mean, like watch all three of the Fates because that was the lineup that I think. And then I
So
found out.
so what do you mean all three? Because there's like 12 to 14.
I know, but there was like the one with the Playworks, like I said, and then
Mm-hmm,
the Fate,
mm-hmm.
and then I
Zero.
watched, and then yeah, I watched the one with the girl. I forgot her name. She has short hair, and he's with the guy, and apparently they
Oh,
do
the
the.
5-on-5 battle?
No, 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 no.
You didn't watch Apocrypha?
I feel like they went to a dimensional where
Ah, with
Gilgamesh.
Ash.
Yeah, when
Babylonia.
yeah Babylonia when Gilgamesh was a king at that
That
time.
one
Like
is, yeah, that one's actually based on the mobile game.
yeah, actually I watched it. That was the only third series. Now I
Did you
was
watch the whole
confused.
thing?
Yes. Now it's
Oh, yes.
yeah. Now the problem I have is
Quetzalcoatl.
The problem that I have with Fate is that I didn't know who's the actual main character because it
Yes.
gets it's so confusing where you get to this series so good, right? And then it's like and then you feel like you're watching another Fate. And I'm like, who's the main okay, who is this new guy that they're showing with she has a short hair and then he
Yeah, that's supposed to be the way
I
that
forget,
anime is designed. It's designed around the game, right? So the reason
yeah.
why the character is so unambiguous and just kind of like basic, he's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be the player character. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
So like
Mm-hmm.
he's like a player NPC basically. So like if you put yourself into his position, it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. No, I'm fine with that. It's just that I didn't know who the main character is because usually you
Whoever
will
you want
decide.
it to be.
Yeah, you see. And then in Babylon, Tosaka was
Yeah,
a,
it was
a
Venus.
Venus. I was like, wait, what? Was
Yeah,
she
yeah,
the
yeah. And then Chikage was the fucking the jaguar goddess. She came out in a jaguar onesie with a paw and started trying to slap people with it. I was like, what?
I was so confused who was the main character, and then I started thinking, and then I was like looking back, am I doing this correct? Because
Right?
I
Yeah,
was
because
so
there's Merlin there. Merlin's there for fuck's sake. Like, you're just like, what
and
time
Gigamesh,
period am I
yeah,
in?
yeah, and then Gilgamesh is like doing, like, this is the time where,
Things.
yeah, and I was thinking in my head, is this where Gilgamesh started to become evil? Like
Gilgamesh
my
isn't evil. That's the
yeah,
thing, though.
he he
He's
wasn't
just an asshole.
I wanted to know when he became what he is, like because in
Yeah.
Blade Works he was like, damn, okay, but in a sense, but yeah,
Yeah, no, it's a lot to follow on, especially with the three movies that were released too.
yeah,
Heaven's Feel is the most recent movie that was released
hmm
for Fate, and that movie had ridiculously high production value. We're talking about an anime
hmm
movie that had well over a several $1 million budget, and that is ridiculous. Like the end fight scene, I do recommend that you watch a Kiwi and everybody else. Between
I'm still
Medusa,
going to watch other parts of Fate, but like I said, I was hella confused. I found that there's
yeah,
multiple Fate, and I'm like, okay, now I have to
yeah,
figure out which one's the right,
yeah.
because I messed the two one I didn't mess up, but I feel like I messed up. I didn't understand because apparently there's different sabers from different
Yes.
Fate, so I gotta find that out.
There's an
But
Emperor Nero saber who literally says there's a. I don't remember what sub version of it I was watching, but it had a counter in the upper left hand corner, right?
mm-hmm.
Called the the counter, because she'd just be like Umu all the time, right? Like yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Like that's what basically how she was using it. And like the counter per episode was upwards of like 30, 40 times. It was worse than Naruto's like Databayo thing. It was crazy. It was crazy. But I loved it. I mean,
but
there's like so many of the animes that are based on games, and like those are the ones you kind of have to ignore to a
see,
certain
I
degree.
started falling in love with Tosaka, so I would I
Sucker
wanted
of
to
toes.
Tosaka, but I kind of wanted to know which is she in all of the Fate though.
Yes, believe it or not, I would really call her one of the main characters in Fate, because regardless if it's a whole entire different series, the
Yeah,
exact likeness of Tosaka will be in it somewhere. It's fucking weird. She's like the Stan Lee of the series,
because like
Yeah, like
when I thought because for me when the Blade works, she was
except for
it was
Apocrypha. She's not in it.
oh Apocrypha, okay, but I when I watched the like I said the Fates
Tosaka.
Tosaka, but when I watch her like the like I said the series when they went back to Babylon and for like when he was a king,
Mm.
Gilgamesh, I didn't I was looking like, okay, so Tosaka's not gonna be here. I was shocked to find out she was Venus, and I'm like, huh, what is this? What kind of what am I watching? Is this still Fate with a lot of twists and turns of like thing? Am I following the main story? I was so confused. It was because for me I thought that Fates say zero and then the Blade Works are the original, like the main, and I thought that the rest are like like the follow up later, and I was so confused, honestly. But that was just me. I was told that this is how I watch it, and I did. So I only watched three.
Thing is, just enjoy it.
Yeah,
Toad, a rookie.
that is true, Todoroki. But anyway, what do you think, Lucine, of Fate?
Can I get an Ara Ara?
Oh, oh. Um, what do I think of Fate? Um, I tried watching it. I accidentally found it by searching for new animes to watch before. And when I looked at it, like usually it always says like season one, season two, season three, and I see like Fate Stay Ragnarok, and like I need, I need, I need answers. And like when I searched what to watch first, everyone said differently. Like, and I wasn't sure
Yeah.
what should I watch because everything like wherever you start, there is a spoiler for some other part of the like Face and I spoils, Ragnarok spoils. I don't know, just back and forth, and I just didn't watch it. I didn't touch it.
Yeah, because I was so confused because they were referencing it other
And
Fate, and
that's
I'm like,
what you got your local panda for.
Okay, Gert, you're gonna get an answer later. Thank you,
Oh,
Annie.
I'm gonna give you that answer.
Oh yeah, Panda can do it too. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
Panda
Okay, so
Smash.
all right.
Mm.
So my favorite, we're gonna discuss a very controversial series that is gonna be a
How's it
lot. Tokyo
come?
Ghoul.
Oh, Tokyo,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Now the reason it's controversy is that people hated season two of
Oh,
Tokyo Ghoul.
yeah.
I mean,
Season
yeah.
one
I can
was
tell you why.
amazing.
No.
So before we discuss more about Tokyo Ghoul, I do have a question for you guys related to Tokyo Ghoul. Do you did you like season one, and what makes season one really good for your
Um,
experience,
Character
Lucine?
development.
Yep.
Okay.
Character development, especially when they met Tsukiyama, everything went like very fast. I mean, not in a bad way. It just like
Mm-hmm.
he met Tsukiyama. Tsukiyama like totally, I would say, fell in love with his blood in a way, and it's just so funny. And I don't know why I like the character. It's just like you see him going to the bathroom so calmly, like let me let me just get the napkin. I will wash it, and it just snorts the hell out of the napkin. Like, what the? Okay, great, good. And the season two is very disappointing because it just ending is very bad. It's very confusing. I mean, it's not like I understand the symbol, like
Mm-hmm.
like technically, um, that shouldn't have even happened. Um like the ending was about Arima. Was it Arima? No, uh, Arima. Yeah, the white hair guy from the
Mm-hmm.
um special forces. He pretty much stabbed both
Mm-hmm.
of the Kaneki's eyes, and that's how the ending should have happened, which is a much cooler one. But of course, the studio decided, like, nah, I'm gonna stay away from the manga story and totally change the story. Like they changed pretty much everything.
Are you
Um,
talking about season two?
yeah, yeah, season two.
Okay.
Um, yeah, they strayed away from the manga, the story, basically the ending especially. I like
Mm-hmm.
the only thing I liked about the season 2 is about the fight between all members of Antiku and all the other members too. um,
Mm-hmm.
and the season 3, uh was it the final? I'm not sure if they split it in two parts, I'm not sure, but I read the manga, that's why I'm not sure. um
Yeah.
I like the fight where I like how Kaneki's character development just uh, made made him to so many personalities, and that pretty much some people even didn't know that Kaneki was actually Sasuke, which is like, how did you not know that? But okay. Um.
Spoiler.
Oh fuck. I mean, it's an old anime right now, so
Yeah.
everyone knows about it. So it just doesn't really.
Not everyone, Missy. Not everyone. But you're good. You're
Yeah.
good.
I mean, it's obvious though, so I just don't think it's
I read
really
the
necessary.
manga. I read the manga. We're good.
Yeah, I like the ending. It was very cute. I don't want to talk about it because it's
Yeah.
very spoilery. And I like the fight, the final fight, especially
Mm-hmm.
because like just see uh, the king of everyone become like just see the true king and everyone turning to. Uh, I can't talk about it. Just so
Yeah.
spoilery. It's just so good. Like the manga, you have to read the manga. It's really good.
Yeah.
The animation for Tokyo Ghoul was kind of like low budgety. Like they skip some very funny parts and really good parts too.
Yeah.
I like the fight between what is his name, the orange hair guy,
Mm-hmm.
uh and Sasaki when he went crazy a bit because he
Yeah.
used his stuff, and also especially the scene in manga where
Mm-hmm.
he, it's spoiler alert. um Sasaki was in like, I think he was in the jail, the one of the jails where they keep ghouls in. Um, he was there. He doesn't even know who he is, and that doesn't know his name. And
Mm-hmm.
he was always hanging out with Arima, who is his like a father figure, as he was a
Mm-hmm.
Sasaki. And he asked him like, people gave names to their loved ones, right? And he said, you have the opportunity to give your own name. So, which is like very, I don't know, very touching and nice.
Yeah.
And so Kaneki gave himself a name by finding, by searching in the magazines and like the uh, sounding and name and the meaning too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how
What a,
the Sasaki personality came to be.
what is your experience, Panda, for Tokyo Ghoul season one?
I was fairly pleased with it. Like the animation was good, and then the way they portrayed his
Mm-hmm.
own psychological anguish as he descended into being something other than human was very pleasant to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, like for me, as someone who watched it, I felt like it was where season one cultivate like he was a human, like how he was a nerdy, and then later on he has this fight. My favorite fight would have to be him and Jason. Oh my goodness, he was getting tortured and stuff, and then he had this beautiful fight between, and I'm like, oh, like I'm like, yeah, 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 yeah. So honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I love season one. I usually would not like it because of I thought it was gonna be uh, gory, but it didn't. It wasn't gory for me. I just like how it was. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah. And what do you what do you think of what do you think about the you think like do you guys recommend it? Like,
Oh,
should they watch, or do they, or
I think
manga?
people should watch anime first, because if when you read the manga, you will be either very disappointed, very bored in watching the anime.
Mm-hmm.
So and also it kind of simplifies all the backstories of the main character and everybody else. Um, so
Mm-hmm.
maybe like first watch the anime and then, but the season two is gonna be confusing to you when you start reading the manga because it's very different, strays away a lot. Uh, and but that's it. Like manga says a lot, talks more about Kaneki's
Mm-hmm.
backstory and actually the truth about his mother, how actually she treated him, and also his aunts too. Um,
And his
and
girlfriend, apparently.
yeah, and also if you like edgy stuff, yeah, read it, watch it, whatever. If you're edgy 14-year-old, go for it.
Yeah, if you like edgy stuff, go for it. Anyway, I kind of wanted after that. Let's open up the Q&A portion for everybody. Like I said, guys, if you have any questions of any anime series out there, ask. We are willing to answer. Just be careful what you ask. So just letting you know that. But other than that, ask any what questions you guys want us, and we'll answer it. So before we look for answers, I do have a question for you guys, for Panda and Scene. I keep calling. I'm sorry. Um,
It's okay.
have you watched Code Geass?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
If it's
and
got a robot, I've watched it.
what rate would you give Code Geass?
Um.
I liked the second season
Oh
a
no.
lot.
Why?
Ah, because the robots got cooler. Duh.
The robots got cool.
They got wings now.
True.
I don't know. I'd probably give it a good probably 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
same
Uh,
here.
Compelling story.
Plot
The
You
only
like
thing that
twist.
bothered me slightly was how fucking gangly stickman figure everybody was. They all had freakishly long arms and legs.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, I needed time to get used to it, but after that, I really
bro.
liked it.
They were aggressive twigs.
yeah.
I like kind of abstract art style though. It's
Mm-hmm.
still
Yeah, but I mean, we're always taught that the average human body is you take their head and then eight spots down. That's what it is, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit was their head and then 16 and a half spots down, and then they
Yeah.
got a wing.
Basi-
Yeah, then they have a wingspan of a fucking albatross.
Basically, they're breadsticks.
Bro, they were
Mhm.
literally breadsticks.
Yeah,
Except
but
only a
like,
few of them look delicious.
oh, okay.
Honestly, wait. Do you like the twist at the end of it though in season two?
Yeah, but I felt kind of sad about it.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why he did what he did, and I'm glad
Yeah.
that he did
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it it makes sense. Like even in the world that we live in nowadays,
Yeah.
we will never come together as a people unless there's an evil greater than ourselves to confront. And that was basically the concept he was rolling with, so I can appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we have a question for Panda. Let's put it out in the screen. I have a question for Panda. What is your favorite manga?
Mm,
Monaline.
manga. God, I have read a disturbing amount of manga in my lifetime, but
What's your favorite? Like your top favorite?
I don't know. Right now, I'm stuck on manhwa more than I am manga. So, but I enjoyed reading Food Wars actually a lot. because I read Food Wars before it was an anime, so I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I like
All
food.
right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Food does
Yeah,
look
yeah,
really good,
yeah,
especially anime,
Oh,
because like colored food
yeah.
stuff.
yeah. When it turned into an anime, oh my god, I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Guys,
there for the food. I swear.
if you Scott, if you could bring some questions like what anime you think is this and that. Like I said, any questions. And we have a question for our one of our subscriber, Edgar. Let's put it. Do you watch Boruto?
Do you want to watch Boruto?
Abortion? No.
Boruto.
Oh, I mispronounced it.
Mm.
That's a yikes from me, dog.
Oh, I watched
Hey,
it. I tried. Like
I
I
can't.
was,
It,
I was constantly skipping. I had to skip.
bro,
I
and the
had to skip
animation
so
quality
many.
changes every episode.
Like I had to skip so many episodes because like every episode filler,
Well, yeah,
filler.
yeah, and then like one episode they'll be like, "Oh, they got a decent budget for this episode," and then the next
yeah.
episode is like, "Oh, they paid their animators in fucking Happy Meals," and it shows.
Yeah,
Not
I
even
watched
money.
it.
They gave him a Happy Meal with no toy. Like
Yeah,
that's the level of animation quality we got out of it. So like I don't know, it was just inconsistent.
yeah. I watched like 25 episodes and then I had to skip because I was bored. Um, and I when I saw the time like when they went to
Mm-hmm.
past to see
Oh yeah,
his
the time travel
father
shit.
Naruto. Oh, I was so excited to see it, like, cause like it's
Right.
not actually filler in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It's canon. It's a story, and it just what the hell did they do to Sasuke? I was like, what the fuck?
I know he's
He's
a
like,
weak ass bitch.
I have crippling depression. Ah, I'm dead. Boruto, do it yourself. Defeat the
Bro, I feel
Fisher
like
guy.
crippling depression has been his power this whole time.
Yeah, but he's got worse. It got much worse. Like
Yeah, I mean, you
it's
gotta
like
feel bad for Sakura of like that's his level of fucking stamina. Like
yeah,
he's a
because
fucking two
she,
pump chump. I can
she
pop out
sucked
two
all the
big jutsus
energy.
and I'm done.
Yeah, she sucked all the energy and also infected him with her
Unlike
weakness,
unlike Naruto,
uselessness.
Naruto can go on like for fucking like 4 seasons
Yeah,
as like
like
9 different dudes at the same time. Fucking Sasuke over here pops out one shadow clone and has to take a breather.
oh he fished me. He catfished me. I'm weak now. I have to recover my chakra. Oh, and
I
just
did
died.
one Ochidori and then crapped out my blood tear eye attack. Alright, quit. You're on
I
your own now.
quit. Boruto, now it's your job.
All
Yep.
right.
Now it's your job
And then the
to
children
defeat
go.
an alien.
All right. We have a question for Panda. They love you, Panda. I
Yeah,
swear to
they
God, they
love
love
me.
Alright.
you. What is your view on redo a healer? And you, Panda, what about soul leveling? So let's go with redo healer,
Me and
and
Lucine
then
have
we're gonna talk
I
strong
about.
read the I read
strong
the
feelings
manga
on
too.
this. The manga was good. The manga was
Yeah,
readable.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But when they turned it into an anime, they butchered it. There was no more any storyline. It was just like a good solid 10 minutes of trying to get his dick wet. Plus revenge.
yeah.
Like that's what it was. And it just wasn't the same.
It wasn't.
But in response to the manhwa thing, I mean I got a couple. I like a Dungeon Reset a lot. That's pretty funny. Solo leveling is my absolute favorite. Lucine's too, I think right now, right?
Oh what? Sorry.
Solo leveling.
Oh yeah, it is. It is really
The
good.
art is phenomenal. The
I'm
character
actually
progression
have
is
a good news
disgusting.
I
for you.
actually
Guys.
feel bad for the artist because he needs to do everything.
Bro, he needs to relax. Like he is
Yeah.
cranking out like what, like 18? Like there's like 15 to 18 panels, right? Easily.
Yeah,
Mhm.
with high,
Like
very
it
high
is
quality.
high quality. It is
And
insane.
also, it's colored.
It's colored. It's beautiful, right? And then we got people like that crank out a chapter for their manga, and it's like I'm not hating on anything to the quality of the work or the amount of effort that's put in the production of it, right? But
Yeah.
like Japan, you got to step your game up. Like the Koreans out here cranking out like 18 to 20, full colored panels, right? Y'all getting tired after 7, black and white. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
True.
that's true. Like now,
That's
because
true.
Korea got more into manhwas, and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Mhm.
The
now it's because
popularity is insane.
yeah, the popularity just spiked up, and now Crunchyroll is
Actually, I'll
taking
be
it,
honest with
automating it.
you.
Hey,
Um,
Mhm.
I hear you, Scotty, and yes, I'm gonna read it later.
But I'll be
oh yeah,
honest
I'm
with you,
reading it right
like,
now. I just remembered.
yeah, I'll be honest with you, like, I was scared for the anime adaptation for Soul Leveling because I was like, the massive really good for Soul Leveling. I'm
Cause like
scared.
what they did to God of High School, they butchered my boy.
They
They
did.
hurt it
They
so bad.
did.
Like,
I feel like Koreans should have
God.
just no,
I
but
also heard they butchered maybe Tower of God. I don't know.
Yeah,
yes,
People
yeah,
stop liking it.
yes.
absolutely.
Wait, Panda. Question: did
Mm.
the Japanese anime did this for the thing? Because if it's the Japanese anime, I'd rather prefer the Korean just
For
anime
what?
for God
For
of
for Tower
Tower of
and
That's
yeah.
Korean.
yeah, it was Korean.
Um, well, let the
But
Japanese
it was
people
a
have.
Japanese studio that did it though.
Yeah, it
And then the
came
Japanese studio slaughtered it. Like
yeah,
they hurt it and my feelings.
yeah. I watched when it was still good quality, and then I just stopped because
Yeah, it
I
fell
was
off
still,
really hard.
I was waiting for the episode to come out, and then I forgot about it.
And if
That's
Lucien
how I
forgot
would.
about it, it's not good. How it
Yeah,
works.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. The difference between manga and manga is so. I'll be honest with you. I prefer manhwas because it feels like you're watching an anime, like you're
Yeah,
reading an
Yes.
anime.
Yeah, the way they do the character movement, the fights, everything is it's so much more complete, right? Like
Yeah,
the actions they take, the facial expressions especially are beautiful, right? Like,
especially the colors and stuff.
yeah.
mhm.
Especially how they made it so that instead of going right or left with your choice, you go down, and
Mm-hmm.
it's also digital. It's not like traditional way you have to place the
Yeah.
pixels. You don't
It's
you don't
yeah,
immerse in it like because the webtoons, I mean manhwas,
Mm-hmm.
they're like connected to each other in a way that as they move you can like,
Yeah.
for example, there is some webtoon, I don't know its name, but for example it tells you to go fast, to like slide fast, and it does it like it looks like animation, because some, for example, someone gets punched, it just like goes like a
yeah,
bullet.
yeah, yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's like a very good way of good new way for reading rather than sliding left or right.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you.
Scrolly scrolly.
I just want Soul Leveling to stay manga and not be adapted after what they did to both of the slaughter.
Either to follow the manga totally, or or
or
just add some novel stuff that
or
is better.
follow me here, right? I'm gonna
Yeah.
present a third option that is controversial but potentially get groundbreaking, right?
Okay.
So you know how Netflix starts producing their own anime, right? Like that's their thing right
True,
now. Right?
true, 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 true.
Amazon.
Amazon, yes, that's it. Being they have more
Amazon.
money, and like let's look at the things that Amazon has produced as its own feature film type shit,
You know
right?
what we can
We
put
got
it?
Invincible. We got what's the
Oh yeah,
superhero
yeah.
one? Who's seen with a
Uh,
dude?
I don't know. I don't remember the name.
Homelander or
Yeah,
whatever.
Homelander. Yeah, it's
Like
very,
like
very
Amazon's
amazing.
got the budget.
Yeah, like you know what we can do? We can just like go to Jeff Bezos and like, oh look at this mala. doesn't look good. Okay, anime
Yeah, and
edition.
then he'll go and buy Korea, and it'll be great.
Yeah, like unlimited budget for solo leveling,
Unlimited monies.
unlimited money. Hell
Facts
yeah,
though.
let's go. Yeah, it is.
If Amazon wants to take a dip into an animation, just like how
I think they
Netflix
would do
did,
well.
Yeah,
they
because
would.
animation
I'm
is
not
very
gonna lie to
popular.
you. They would slaughter
Animation
Netflix.
That's what I'm
marketing
saying.
is spiking
And
up, by
They
the
actually
way.
would.
pay the people to animate it well,
They
or
Yeah,
would
at least
slaughter.
better than Netflix though. Like,
I'm not gonna deny to you. They would slaughter Netflix, Funimation, and
Mappa.
Crunchyroll.
did you hear what Netflix was doing to the Mappa Studio
Yeah.
animators? Like what they were getting paid,
Yes.
right?
I kind of want to discuss that.
Like
That is
only
the
only
question that we.
$30 or
Yeah.
euros.
Yeah, like
And I heard also the one that made the trailer was paid $2 or
yeah.
something.
Okay, so there's a
I'm
controversy
I
about
make
the
more money than
Chainsaw
that
Man.
pooping.
Like the Chainsaw Man, apparently, like the little 60 seconds, apparently, that's just like a little sense. Animation sense. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, homie did not get paid right for that. Like he
The-
literally made pennies on the dollar for his hard work, which was fantastic. It was beautiful to look at, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like he's literally getting paid like Nike, like Chinese sweatshop wages here on his animation, and that's hurtful. Like part of it is too is that the
uh,
studio themselves and not just the animators, but the studios need to stand up.
To Netflix. To
Yeah,
other.
yeah,
yeah,
To
yeah.
other.
Netflix is very, very
I'm not gonna
soft.
lie to you.
Kind of.
Same with Funimation and Crunchyroll. No, like I'm not going on with Netflix, just Netflix. I feel like it's the same with Funimation and Crunchyrolls. They need to
Yeah,
because it's like see, you're making thousands of like for example, like with
More than
the
thousands.
no, like Demon Slayer. Okay?
Yeah,
That I heard that Demon Slayer movie got millions of, like it was a top
absolutely. It
hit.
was the
Yeah.
highest grossing movie in all of
So,
2021.
so my question is, where's that money going on? I felt like that is something you could use
yeah.
to pay your employees because they did a good job for it.
Well, I mean that
Um,
comes down to business structure, and that's
yeah.
not.
And
Uh,
It's
also,
not the same as like
yeah.
it's when you work for a company like that, you get paid your set salary rate. You might get a bonus based on how well it does, but like you're not getting a piece of the pie.
yeah, I
You
don't
get to
get the
sniff.
percentage.
Yeah, you get to sniff the box that the pie came in.
Yeah, and the higher ups get all of it.
Yeah, the higher ups get the whole pie.
Because, like,
That's
It's
they're
not
just
the.
even
it's
that's not even fair though. Like
Yeah, that's not.
yeah, but like
Not.
that's just how it
But,
works
like,
right now.
yeah, that's how the society works, and you can't do anything
It's
about it
just
unless you do something.
yeah, it's trickle
mhm.
down capitalism, and that's like a whole entire another topic of conversation.
Yeah. But like I said, like Mappa, I feel bad. Like honestly, Mappa Studio, I really like
Mappa
their
needs to
Yeah,
on it.
like
They
one
need
of the
to
best studios there.
push.
yeah,
They honestly, from what I'm understanding about their workload, they need to push Chainsaw Man back.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
because
and
there's
also,
no way they'll be able to do it on top of their other projects. They're a small
yeah,
Mhm.
studio.
I heard. Yeah, I also heard they're gonna make a more
Same.
ethical studio for all the animators. Um,
The,
like I don't know, it's just because
just go to
how.
China. Apparently,
Yeah,
China pays better. Just go to China.
apparently.
Go to China if
I
that's the
thought you,
case.
yeah, but like then they, we'll never hear from them again. Like they go to
Yeah,
China, but they don't come back.
that's true.
You Japanese.
See, this is what I kind of want is that we need like people from Funimation or Crunchyroll
Hmm.
who is dedicated in United States, right? Or Netflix
Um,
to hire them, an actual animator, hire in America so they can get paid in American rate.
But
For
the
they just need
thing is,
Amazon.
but I heard, I
sure,
just, it's like, I don't know if Crunchyroll is and Funimation is actually good, is better than Netflix too, because I think they're the same. They're just, because
yeah,
when you watch episodes
It's
anime
all
there.
about Sunrise Studios. Let's go.
Because when you watch an anime in
Portable
there, it just
too.
doesn't. I think it doesn't even go to a studio. It goes to Crunchyroll itself.
Yeah.
I do
Um,
not support anything Crunchyroll stands for.
yeah, that's why.
9anime.ru. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yep. Gold
Eh.
anime, Kiss anime, rest in peace, my boy. It was it was an honor to watch you.
All right,
Just
we got another question here about Pokemon.
yeah. What do you guys
Pokemon.
think of Pokemon?
I
Well,
don't remember.
I got a story for y'all. All right, so I'm probably
Okay.
about 5 years old. I'm 5 or 6 years old, right?
Yeah.
And just exposed to video games through a PS1. Then Pokemon Red version and Blue version come out in black and white on the old Game Boy. Mind you, the old Game Boy was literally the size of a brick. Um, my mom got it for us, me and my brother. So one of us got Blue version, one of us got Red version. I got Blue. I fell in love with the game. My
Mm-hmm.
starter Pokemon was Squirtle because I like turtles, and it was just over from there. Like it really got me into the Japanese genre of like either games, anime, and the rest of that. Because like Pokemon the TV series came out, Pokemon 2000 the movie, etc.
Yeah.
Like it was very interesting, and it's mind you, I only played up until Soul Silver. Okay, these other 900 esque Pokemon, I have no idea what the fuck they are. Okay, like I know everything up to a Lugia.
Yeah, I only know like the first generation.
Yeah,
Uh,
all this
because
other
like
shit is wild.
anything after that, it wasn't broadcasted here in my country, or it was even like just watchable. I don't know, just
Hmm.
the first generation of Pokemon. Those are the only Pokemons I know. Anything after that, like what the hell is that? I don't know.
Well, the
Yeah,
answer is
basically.
Ash is in a coma, and that's the chemo meds coursing through his system, making him see things.
Yeah, and and also like he's going 10 years and still hasn't won the World Cup, I think.
Yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
just sucks.
Yeah. And the other guy, I think I don't know his name. He's from the like new generation stuff.
Yeah,
He's
no, yeah.
basically the of Ash.
Yeah, what happened to Gary? Like, smell you later. Like, I don't
Gary.
know,
I know.
man.
I
Oh,
know.
the Jellyfield Donuts guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, honestly,
Oh
I don't
yeah, I
even
also want my
consider
fair
Pokemon
beats.
as anime anymore because
It's
I
in
feel
weird
like
places now.
no,
It
it's
was an anime.
no. The reason I said that is because I watched the actual original Pokemon and I loved it because of
Mm-hmm.
the plot. And then I got like I fell out of it because it took so many like he's still a kid and my thing is that I want to see Ash's dad because he said that he
Yeah, that's
was
the
a
other issue.
Pokemon.
I think
There's
that's the way he went
there
out for
is
milk and cigarettes.
no character progression.
Yeah.
The guy
Yeah.
hasn't progressed, literally. He still has a
Even
Pikachu.
he yeah. Pikachu to the laser beam.
And then you
Pikachu,
have this and
use
then and then
Thunderbolt to take out this time traveling god.
and then and then you have this massive thing too every arc new Pokemon series, right? Every
Yeah.
new arc, right? He goes and change girls. Like his companion as a girl
Oh,
changes. So you
you got
go with
something going
Misty.
on,
Like
Oh, he's
Ash.
listen.
actually a pimp.
So so he goes to Misty. Then after Misty, then May. Then after May, and then it goes to Dawn. And then there's other girls after that. I don't know. I think as I finished by Dawn, so I don't know who's
Okay,
the rest of the other
Ash.
girls is.
Ash, do we
So
have
what
something
you're
to talk
telling
about
me?
here?
So what you're telling me is, he keeps showing these girls his Pokeballs, and they're about it.
And the Pikachu too.
And the Pikachu too. Hey, you
Yeah.
want to pet my Pikachu?
Listen, okay, there's a point in the movie where Ash looks older, so I thought like, oh, I'm excited. This is the part where they're gonna finally. And then the new one where Dawn is no longer there, and there's a new series and a new Pokemon, and he basically, I thought like did Ash got time? Like, did he become younger? What happened? Like, did he become younger? Like, he's so young. Like the time where Misty, I'm like, what happened? And
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't know.
I thought
yeah.
I was following the timeline on it, and then it's like, and then it's just, and then after that, more girls, more girls, more. I'm like,
Um,
like, oh my god,
yeah,
gotta relax.
yeah, that's where they made a mistake about how instead of progressing with their audience, they made it more for they still made it for children. Every single series is for children. It's not
It's not
um
consistent anymore.
yeah, it's not
Yeah,
consistent, and it's not like it doesn't feel connected anymore. Like the first when you
Yeah.
see the first generation and the newest one, you're just like that's a, what totally new people. Like that, just another universe.
What pisses me off about Pokemon that I kind of fell out of it is that I love the first generation Pokemon
Oh yeah.
because those are my favorite. And then you have this new generations of they have kawaii looking kind of Pokemon now, and then they're so apparently they're more powerful. Because for me, I always think that the old versions were more powerful, like Mewtwo, Mew. I felt like that was so epic. I felt like that was so powerful. And then it's like, and then I don't know. And then and then it's not consistent with Team Rocket too. So I
Uh-huh.
love Team Rockets too. So like
Um
I that's why I fell out with Pokemon, honestly, guys.
yeah. I have a question. Is are Jesse and Robert still in the new series or no?
Yes, yes they
Oh,
are.
okay,
Like I
okay.
said, they're never gonna be.
Okay, good. Good, good.
They're
I love every time they launched into space. I always loved it. I don't
passing
know
off
why.
again.
I'll
Yeah.
see you guys.
Wow, Buffett.
Yep. Like
But no, but what thing I want is that Jesse and Robert to be together, right? And their child is the one who's, constantly
yeah,
leaking.
yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
understand.
that's what I want to see. But
Yeah, but they don't. They just want money. Yeah. For
okay,
the next question, the
we have
guys
a
like
question
so.
from Scott. Says, have you
Oh,
seen Yoko
oh no, no.
but the
No,
oh
no, no, no.
Kiwi. You skipped the question.
oh okay, sorry. Do you think
The guys like sport anime. If so, what is? I have like two of them. Two
okay.
animes: Kuroko no Basket and Hanebado. Hanebado is badminton anime about a girl that was abandoned by her mother to become better player in a way because she lost one match and she just like, I'm gonna leave you now for someone else for milk and stuff, and
Yeah.
that's basically the
Milk
story, and everything else is like you have to watch it, the anime.
for
Okay.
milk.
Yep. Um. um. And Corona Basket is about some very short blue hair guy just joining a basketball team in a school.
Oh, I loved
Uh,
Kuroko
a-
Basket.
yeah, and after it just gets deeper into the story, how the other team, the
Yeah.
older team that where they all like always won and never lost, they got so bored for that they disbanded very quickly. Um, and he was and they were trying to find the true form of basketball.
Mhm.
Um, it gets like very flashy, not really like flashy, just like everyone has
Mhm.
their own color in a way. Like
Yeah.
the main character has blue hair, so he's like when he taps the basketball, he's just like blue and stuff, and looks really cool though.
Mhm.
And also it also has comedy in it, which is really nice. And their
Yeah.
trader is very bad cook, so prepare for the grossest parts of the yeah,
Yeah.
especially the lemon part. Like I was like, wow,
Oh
how
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that part was like, why you do this to me?
What about you, Panda? What's your
I like several sports animes. I grew up playing tennis, so I really liked Prince of Tennis. I thought that was really interesting because
yes?
it had a lot of
Mhm.
real world techniques, even if it was kind of out there at times.
Yeah.
Haikyuu, obviously, because I mean, it made
Oh yeah,
volleyball
Haikyuu.
interesting. That's wild. And then the most recent one I think I watched was about these
Skater
competitive.
ability.
No, no,
Yuri
no. I
on
mean,
Ice.
no, the rock climbing one.
Rock
It's
climbing.
about
Oh,
a high school competitive high school rock climbing, indoor rock climbing, and it was really interesting because I didn't know fuck all about rock climbing, but I sure learned a
mm-hmm.
lot. And that's the
Yeah,
nice things about sports animes. Like you could go into it not knowing a goddamn thing, but you come out the back end an expert. I tell you what.
yeah. I also forgot another one.
Sure.
It's free. I'm sure every girl knows
Oh
about it.
God.
So,
No, I don't
I,
like it. I'm the
It's
only girl.
what?
I
free.
hate.
It's about swimming. So basically, a
Uh,
boy
uh,
team swimming club.
It's basically a free is like a fan service for
Yeah,
girls.
very fan servicey, but like I just went for the story though. And the
the
girl was like,
story. You're telling me that
I
you were
was I
completely, utterly uninterested in the picturesque, well sculpted specimens of men wearing
no,
speedos.
no, I
You
didn't.
were there for the plot, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
So tonight
yeah.
you want to have the ship of Yaoi
No,
between those.
no. Actually,
Okay.
no. I just watched Daniel because I saw the guy with the shark teeth, and that's why like where is he? I need to see.
Okay,
I
that's
must
fair,
see.
actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was
That does
waiting
sound
for the
like
guy.
you.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm just like watching, like, oh, there he is. Finally, the best
Okay,
character.
good, because I'm going to
Okay.
tell you right now Panda is not a 6'2" fucking, you know, sculpted Greek Adonis of a creature. He's quite literally a human panda.
Okay. Well, my favorite sport. It's actually nobody has ever heard, and it's actually one of the classic old animes. I
Hajime
would
no
have
Ippo?
no. It's
Oh.
Slam Dunk. Slam Dunk.
Oh, yeah, that is
Slam
old. It's like
dunk.
Ice
Yeah.
Shield 21.
Yeah, I love High Shield. I was gonna talk about that too, but let me talk about Slam Dunk. Slam Dunk is I really like it. It was the Kuroko basket back then.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I like it was because this guy, he was not talented. He was like a reject. He was like, oh, he was so bad at it to the point that you see progression for him. The more he plays, the more the thing, and then they basically found out that, oh wow, like he's actually good. He knows what to do with this. And also, funny thing is that the girl he likes is a manager there, so he tries to win her over more times than ever. But the girl likes somebody else, and there's a twist to it. I can't tell you, but I was so shocked, and I was like, "What?" But it was funny. And Lucine, if you actually was seeing that anime, you'll love it because
Hmm.
it's in your genre. Like you
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah.
it
I,
has
I
a little yaoi.
think I
That's what I
plan.
mean.
Oh, I think I planned to watch it. It just say as I was planning to watch it, I was lying for the other
Yeah,
animes and I just forgot.
yeah. And I Shield 21. I kind of want to talk about that because there's no love for that series. Because honestly, I love that
We're
series.
gonna crush them all!
No, it's just that it's so good because of how it teaches you about football, like American
Kind
football,
of.
kind of. And to me, it's like I wasn't into American football. I was always into like ping pong, basketball, or volleyball or kind of thing. I wasn't really into those until I discovered Ice Shield 21, and I was like, wow, the storyline for this. I was like, it was beautiful, and I was like, yes, I like it a lot, seriously. And like I said, I'm a nerd when it comes to like sci-fi animes and sports animes. That are my crave of my most favorite when it comes to classics. But like I said, I love those series. And yeah, I would go another one, but like I said, nobody has ever heard it. But that's the only two I can. Oh, actually, one more. It's Captain Tsubasa. See, I'm going old. Captain Tsubasa. It's a soccer. I don't know if you heard about that, Panda.
Oh
It's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Captain Tsubasa was a good one too. But yeah,
What the
I per-
fuck all was that noise?
oh, it's my spring. But anyway, like I said, if you guys have questions, please put them down so we could answer them. Other than that, is that all the question, you guys, or do you wanna say any question, Lucine, Panda?
Mm, um. Hmm. I mean, I don't know. No.
I don't know. Okay, no, no, okay. All right, I guess that wraps it up, guys. Like I said, if you that wraps up. Be sure to watch our podcast again and with the new content. Please let us know and comment below if you want more of the podcast discussion, and if you ever wants to, like, we didn't get your question, comment below so we can get your questions and stuff like that there, and so we could give it. And also we are live at 3 p.m. CST and 21 CST. Mondays it's Black Clover, Wednesdays are anime conversation, and Friday is our One Piece review. Now, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Enjoy our content and please subscribe and hit that notification to get more of our live stream content. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and our additional poll contest in Discord. So one big thanks for us in Otaku International. Bye. Say bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye, guys. Hmm.